Hello and welcome back to another video, everyone. Now I wanted to make a video on a topic that I've covered before, the social media ban in Australia, which is a provisor for the digital ID. That's what everyone is whinging about and everyone is worrying about and stuff like that. And rightfully so, they are concerned, they are worried, they should be worried. I am worried. But is it actually going to be as bad as what people think? Can the Australian government actually commit to this? Because I don't think they can. I really don't think they can. Now we've got a few videos to watch on Instagram that I've picked out. So when OBS has finished updating itself, I'll screen record and then we can watch some videos together and shit. And I will give you my thoughts about them and stuff, just little Instagram videos. I wanted to make this video kind of short so that it's not 30 minutes long and boring everyone to death. So, yeah, well, it's boring, it'll be boring everyone, and by the time this video's finished, shit will be bad in Australia, worse than what it already is. So I guess I should take you back to where it all started. Well, when I found, this was the first video I found of it online.
Australia's world-leading social media ban for under 16s is about to face its first real test. The federal government is now preparing to explain the ban to children and parents. The For the Good Of campaign aims to do just that, rolling out on TV, radio and digital platforms from October 19.
For the good of Kirsty. For the good of Lucy and Anya. For the good of Sam.
We're doing these things ultimately for the good of...
So let me just pause it there, okay, so before this Anika Wells talks anymore. So, the Good Of campaign, I can't really remember when they said that they're going to roll it out. Let me just check again. Okay, so they said it's going to roll out on radio, digital TV and other things on October 19. Well, listen, I don't know if Perth in Western Australia is behind, but it is now let's check it, it is now the 24th of October. It's 5 days. 5 days over, whatever the word is. It's 5 days over. It's 5 days over the limit. Jeez, I can't even talk properly. How am I going to get through this video? So yeah, 5 days later and still received nothing. They say for the good of, kids don't need to be protected from the good of social media. For the good of kids, they need to be protected from the fucking government, not social media. You're doing it all wrong. For the good of people, nah, for the good of the government. But yeah, they need to be protected from the government. These children.
We're doing these things ultimately for the good of young people in Australia.
No, you're not. You're not. Liar.
The ban will take effect from December 10.
Okay, that's pretty much it. The ban will take effect from December 10. That's all that was there. You're doing it for the good of yourself, not the good of young people. And plus, you say for the good of campaign. Kids don't need to be protected from social media. They need to be protected from the government. That's what they need to be. So yeah, there wasn't much in that video, just to say, just some government bullshit. And I will probably this video will probably be heavily criticised by the government because it's me criticising the government. And there'll probably be police knocking on the door and saying, well, you can't make them videos anymore because it's illegal, it's against the bloody law, blah, blah, blah. So let's take another look at another video that I found. Second video.
Am I the only one that is a little concerned about this social media ban?
Prepping for Armageddon or prepping to get booted off socials in 2 months?
What to do when the social media ban actually happens.
Teens are TikToking ways to thwart the government's under 16s ban.
VPNs.
Here's the thing, teenagers are smarter than the government. It's a well-known fact. Teenagers grew up with this shit. The thing is that there's a lot of stuff that's going. You guys are not understanding one thing. It won't work. Okay? because Australia's digital infrastructure, I talked a little bit about this in the last video, is that Australia's digital infrastructure is so piss weak, it's so piss poor, it's stuck in 2007. I have not seen the government upgrade its shit since 2007. That's why every month or two something gets hacked. Like a month ago it was Qantas. A little bit before that it was Optus. A little bit before that it was Medibank, you know. Every fucking couple of months, it seems, some major Australian company is going to get fucking hacked. Or it does get hacked. It's fucking true. It's true. And I'm not going to watch the rest of that video. We're going to segue right into this video that explains something got hacked.
The private phone numbers of some of Australia's most high-profile people have been leaked online, including those of the Prime Minister and opposition leader. Live to Isabel Mullen in Canberra. This is an extraordinary breach of privacy, Izzy. What's happened?
Yeah, it is, Eddie. Good morning. According to these reports, the website is using artificial intelligence to trawl through the internet, lifting that personal information from professional networking sites like LinkedIn. And like you said, the Prime Minister isn't the only person caught up in this. The phone numbers of Susan Lee, the opposition leader, Scott Morrison, the former Prime Minister, and Chris Minns, the New South Wales Premier, are also there as well, as thousands of media professionals and other high-profile Australians. Now, the professional networking site LinkedIn...
Okay, there you go, AI. AI is becoming powerful. It's becoming so powerful that humans can't stop it, that government agencies can't stop it. And the big kicker on this was probably this was all set up by a 13 or 14-year-old. So literally a 13 or 14-year-old from overseas can take down a fucking government. That is how, and if you paid attention closely, you might have seen my comment in there. I'm going by the Elias on Instagram, Jim's Propaganda. It's something I set up in high school. It's like a play on words by like Jim's Mowing, Jim's Electrical. You know how Jim has all these businesses. Jim's Propaganda is me. And I pretty much said, yeah, and that's why the social media ban, that's actually called the digital surveillance trick, won't work. Australia's digital infrastructure is stuck in 2007. It's fucking true. It's true. There is governments. Well, this Australian government is probably still booting up fucking dinosaur PCs, big boxes with a little tiny monitor on top, you know, and they're fucking calling it cutting edge technology. It's like, oh yeah, look at this, Windows 95, I've got that on me fucking thing, you know, that's bloody cool. So, it ain't gonna work, brother. It's not gonna work. And here's the thing. You keep getting hacked and you keep saying, oh, we got fucking Australia first campaign, Australia leading. No, it's bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. You know, you keep getting hacked. It's funny to me. Even if the government said, right, from today, we're going to build servers. Okay, we're going to build servers that will keep the Australian people tracked and surveilled. It's still going to take years to build them servers. You know, you're going to have to build the actual outer shell, the actual building to house them servers. Then you're going to have to put fans and cooling agents, cooling devices and shit, so that the servers don't overheat and cause a fire. And it's going to take a lot of time. And I know people will be at me going, well, you know, what about fucking people being trapped by the police? People being trapped by, you know, ACO or whatever the hell it is. You know, there's two systems at play, and the systems are active, right, and stasis, okay? The people being tracked by police are only a very few active cases. The people in the police database are lots of stasis cases. So with this, they want to rip people out of stasis and put them onto an active thing. Your site's going to crash, mate. Your website's going to crash and there ain't a goddamn thing you can do about it. You're going to have too many fucking people at once try and jump onto this. Not going to work. And, you know, I don't think people will fall for this anymore. Okay, so it's post-editing me here, and I forgot to show one video about how the news was saying that Meta, which is the company that owns Instagram and Facebook, was starting to ban teen accounts or restrict teen accounts, which it doesn't really make sense to me. Well, I don't really think. I think it's just the news trying to twist the narrative. I think that's the best way I can sort of put it. And if you look at my comment, again, Jim's propaganda, that's me, I just pretty much said, just remember the news likes to twist a story to favour one party called the government. And I think that's what's going on here.
Meta has begun to implement the under-16 social media ban, with Instagram restricting what teenagers can see and introducing strict parental controls. Content available to teenage users will be equivalent to an M or MA rating. Teen users will also be banned from following accounts that share inappropriate material, including those promoting adult content. It comes as some mental health advocates say it'll create new challenges for regional children who live kilometres away from their friends.
The final video that I want to talk about, the final thing, is this video. We're going to watch this together and then I'm going to commentate on it.
Representatives from some of the world's biggest social media companies have failed to show up to a hearing in Canberra. Officials from Google and Microsoft faced a grilling in Parliament yesterday to explain how they'll boot children from their platforms. There are calls for more clarity on the under-16s ban, which starts in December.
Okay, going to stop you right there because we got all the important information. So a lot of people were, I did see this on the news actually, they were meant to go there from like Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, all these people were meant to go into Parliament, all the owners of them, and none of them really bothered to show up because Anthony Albanese, right, he's just not important to him. He's such a waste of time for these people, a waste of time. It's like, mate, it's Australia. You've got such a small government and you've got such a weak government, such a weak digital infrastructure that we can't be fucked with you. And plus, the thing is, you've also got Julie Grant, which is an American-born citizen. I talked a little bit about her in the last video of mine. You've got Julie Grant there, and she used to work for Microsoft and stuff like that. So you've got two things against you. One is that people really can't give a fuck what Anthony Albanese says. They're like, he's such a fucking waste of my time. He's just so beneath me. He's such a waste of my time. I'm not going to pay him any attention. Secondly, it must feel like betrayal because you've got American there, Julie Grant, fucking doing all this crap. It's like the American tech industry must feel sort of betrayed a little bit. It's like, Jesus Christ, you're working for Australia now. You're working against us. Does that make you feel proud that you are working against your own country in a country that is foreign to you? Well, maybe not anymore because she's been here for so long. But yeah, she's American working on Australian values. So she's pretty much fucking off her own country's values to favour another country's values. So, of course, Pete, of course, these companies can't really give a fuck what Anthony has to say or what his government has to say. And they especially won't care what Karen has to say. Julie Karen Grant, or whatever her name is, you know, because she's become pointless to them. And so has the Australian government. The Australian government's become pointless to them.
The plan for the 11th of December?
10th of December, but still.
What is the plan for the day after this social media ban kicks in?
Let me tell you what the plan is. The government's going to sit on their thumbs, right, and pat themselves on the head and tell themselves that they've done a good job when they've done nothing at all, and it's all going to be in Anthony Albanese's head. And yeah, this won't fucking do anything. It's not going to work now. It might work later, but it's going to take fucking years to work. It's not going to work now. Might work later.
Representatives from Meta, Snapchat and TikTok failed to attend the hearing.
So yeah, there you go. Yeah, no one gives a fuck what you have to say, Anthony. And no one gives a fuck what you have to say, Australian government. You know, and especially Julie, who is working against her own country, you know, no one cares. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to talk about, because I don't want to make this video super long. I'm going to spend a lot of time probably editing, stitching this together like I did on the last one. It's very hard, actually, to edit these things together and put, you know, where I've watched the video, me talking, where I've watched the video, you know, in segments, in sections, correct sections, so that it makes coherent sense. Anyways, I hope you did enjoy that video, and I hope that it's brought some light to this. Maybe I'm off the money and people are like, oh no, you don't know how shit works. But I have seen Australia fail, and I'm not a future teller. I'm just broadcasting. Oh, that sounds stupid. I'm just telling you my opinions on what I've already seen, because I'm pretty sure this is going to fucking fail. Actually, just before I go, I'm very sure this is going to fail right now. December 10, no one's going to fall for your shit, Albanese. And also, no one can be fucking bothered. No companies can be bothered with you. Alright, anyways, guys, I hope you did enjoy that one. If you did, please chuck a like and consider subscribing. And I'll see you on the next video.